Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. What did I say? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. There you go. That's my that's my intro. How's everyone doing? Good to see you. Happy Saturday. Oh, welcome to another episode of Screw It Saturday. Way. I can't talk. I just barely got off work. That's why I can't talk. Where we will have some fun, some uh hopefully some fun, yeah. That's the main thing. Just enjoy ourselves and talk about random stuff and drink and chill. Who's here? We have Two's Red. We have Rosalind Duke. I'll be on a plane, but try to pop in. No problem. No problem. Bunsen, how you doing? Great show. We'll be lurking around. Appreciate ya. Mrs. K Grift, how are ya? Good to see ya. And Rose, hi guys. We'll be listening and in and out cleaning today. Well, have fun cleaning. D what? Good to see you. Danielle, how are ya? Sweetfly, how you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully, where you at? FNL or Dollywood, whatever it's called. Ooh, Amy Evans. Ladies and gentlemen, this past Wednesday on the 4th was Amy Evans' birthday. So please tell her a happy late birthday. I hope you had a good day, Amy Evans. Good to see you. The final countdown, and I was late. Yeah. Brianna, good to see ya. Hey, it's me with tech issues. So, Kaiser was here, but I don't know why. It was either my end or his end that was going crazy. So, wait. T Rex, how you doing? Hopefully, you're driving safe or flying safe, however, you got over to Dollywood. Yeah, boomer issues. Yeah. Uh, She Nemesis, how are ya? Good to see you. Hopefully you're having a good day so far. John H, good to see you. Hello. Iris, how you doing? Hopefully you enjoyed Dollywood. Good to see you. Same night Cecilia. Yay. I get to be here from the start. Hey, good job. Congratulations. Hey kids, how's tricks, Connor? I assume you meant how's things, which is what things are great. Things are great. Tricks, I don't have really much tricks. You're somewhere on the I-75. Nice. Heading back from Dollywood 2.0. That took me a second to read. Alan, how are you doing, good sir? Good to see you. Amy Evans, what are we doing today? We're just drinking, having fun, enjoying Saturday. What else will we? Well, and struggle talking. That's what we're doing. Oh, for sure. All the cool kids. And Melly, good to see you. Snipe, always good to see you. Whose birthday is it? It is Amy Evans' late birthday. It was this past Wednesday on the 4th. That was her birthday. The Floofy Cat, how are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Catterday to you. Do. Vice baby and ice cream sounds like a chill end to my Saturday. Ooh. What kind of ice cream? Ice cream does sound good right now. I really need YouTube to allow tagging on mobile or iPad so annoying. It is annoying. It takes too long to type everyone's name out. La. Is that everyone? Hey, that's a good announcement. His channel doesn't give legal, medical, political, video, Google investigation, dog by Buttel solo cup, plowing, or whatever that word is, advice. It is for entertainment purpose only. Wow. Thanks, Mrs. K. Grift. Ah, Peggy, good to see you. How are you doing? Dude. There was a quiet party at Dollywood. Oh, yeah. And the FNL, live at FNL did sound good. I love it. It was fun seeing everyone. And it took me the longest time to not realize that that was Volstorm sitting next to Expert. It took me a very while. Need to get ready for work. I'll be listening till I get there. Appreciate you, Alan. Hopefully you drive safe. If you're still doing it in about 5 hours, I'll drink a few beers when I get home. Okay, so here's the plan for me. I'll be doing this for about 2 to 3 hours max. Just to see what a good balance is between the first episode, which was 10 hours and 40 minutes, and today's probably 3 hours max. We'll see. It might go a little over. Who knows? We'll see. Vice Squad Assemble, always. Good to see you guys. Birthday's in 4 days. Hey. That would make the 11th. Hey, happy early birthday. Lady Tammy, how you doing? Hail chat. Hail you. Hey bro, I'm missing lunch before I'm making lunch before I miss it. Don't miss your lunch. That's bad. Eat your lunch. Yeah. Be looking for the first hour. Need to buy birthday balloons and go to the gym. Nice. So what are the rules? The rules are $25 a shot, $50 per spin on the wheel. Speaking of the wheel, let me introduce you guys to the wheel. How do I do this thing? Share, screen, this. Yeah. So, loading. This is the wheel of no thank you. We have olive. We have the bulldog sauce, which is the spicy Korean sauce right here. We have honey that is laced with pepper X. We have a lot of these are brought to you by The Last Dab. Hot Ones. We have Hot Ones, The Last Dab, Apollo. We have The Last Dab, Triple X. We have The Last Dab, Experience. All of these have pepper X in them. Some are hotter than others. I am not excited. And of course, we have the beautifully disgusting mezcal. So, $25 per shot, $50 per spin. Those are the rules. Those are what I say. Let me hide that. Hey, giggity. Please say you removed the thing that make you puke the last time. Habaneros are not here. Hey, thanks for being a member for 1 month in the Big Vices. Appreciate the support. Thank you. The overlords say, let the fun flow. Yes, indeed. I have The Last Dab, Apollo, and Triple X, I think. Ooh. Sounds like torture? Kinda. It's spicier than habanero, but less deadly. As in, I probably won't let it out of my body. How about that? And D what? Thank you for the $25 on Cash App. Speaking of Cash App, here's my Cash App. Forgot to have that scrolling through. So, just for you to start it off, let's go with vodka. How about that? We have the Lunazul Tequila 100% agave in our beloved titty shot glass. This one's for you, D-Watt, for starting us off. This is for all of you guys in chat. Love you guys. Vi Squad forever. Best chat in the YouTube. Hail chat. Whew. Yum. Appreciate you. And we got $10 from Lady Tammy. I'm not drunk already, trust me. My contribution to the pain. Appreciate you. That gets us to good old $35. So I will also let you guys know that any membership being joined and gifted memberships also count towards the dollar value. You should probably try to do what your dad did, put stuff on the wheel that sounds disgusting but you actually like to eat. I did that last time, but I got those way too many times and I'm like, I don't know, this doesn't, it's not fun. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is a new month, and new month means it is free membership day. So I'll drop 10 gifted memberships real quick. We got DK Cripple, Phoenix, Kaiser, Lori Moore, Chris Poughton, who got those first 5, and the last 5 is bloop, 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 bloop. Amy Evans, Lisa K, and C. Colitis, or Cole, as I say, because I don't know how to pronounce it properly, and Les. Congratulations on winning those free memberships. And let me write down these dollar values so I know how much to add. So one membership is $3. 5 members is $15. 10 members is $30. 20 members is $60. And 50. If anyone gives 50, that's crazy. I don't know. I'll probably do something. I don't know what yet. 50 members is 150. Ooh-wee. Check Cash App again. Oh, Mrs. K. Griff, appreciate you for the $15. That gets us to good old Will Spin. Black Eyed Sue, how are you doing? Good to see ya. Welcome in. Let me do this. Okay, how do I get me out of this screen? Pop out chat. Boom, get rid of you. Move you here. David Nelson, good to see ya. Isn't this coitus, as in things that adults do? I am not familiar. I'm an innocent boy. Thought you were paused, but I could see you breathing. That was weird. Okay, hey, good to see you too. Okay, spin. I haven't forgotten about the spin. Oh, honestly, I'm scared. I am scared. And we have mass. Bam. I would stay awake just to hear you breathing. Okay. Just just an innocent lad with a roomie. Yep. Okay. Uh, Aaron, good to see you. I got some PF Chang's lettuce wrap delivered. I have not had them in many years. Super stoked. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your food. Okay. Mezcal, just for you. I am not excited for this. Also, if you guys hear like random noises, like my cat meowing, the neighbors outside, my microphone is very, very sensitive. That's the word. This is to you, Mrs. K. Grift, a shot of beautiful and enjoyable mezcal. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, do you have food? Yes, I had food before this. Oh. Um. So. Oh yeah, it was very enjoyable. Snipe. It was very very enjoyable. Oh. So does it taste like campfire? Yeah. Where did it go? Honestly, I didn't know how to describe the taste of mezcal. It does taste like a campfire. That's actually a perfect description of a mezcal. Wow, yeah, it does taste like a campfire. No, it didn't go down the wrong way. It just you'll have to try it. Yamaha, good to see you, sir. How are you doing? Vice baby and all. And he's done. Thanks for coming, everyone. Hey, good to see you. Have a beautiful morning, evening, night, wherever you are. Thanks for joining in. No, not yet. You wish. Ooh. I don't drink because I hate the taste. I could not do what you're doing. I can drink super sweet cocktails that hide the alcohol taste. Those are good. Those are good. But really, the only mixed drink I know I've had by name is old fashioned. But that's my go-to. And I don't know if I can really count it as a cocktail because it's just mostly whiskey and a little bit of bitter, and that's it. I put the kettle on when you drank it, and I see what was a coffin. That was me coughing. Yeah. Old, old fashions are awesome, but I was on top chat the whole time. Oops, it's my first time doing this. Can you tell? Did I miss anyone? I didn't miss anyone. Cool. Old fashioned is the original cocktail. Okay, cool. Yeah, yeah. You need to try some smoky Isle of Skye Scottish whiskey. Are you Isle of Skye? This is Isle of. I'm sorry, Alan, if I horribly pronounced this place. Isle of Islay? It's on Ardbeg, but yeah. I'll have to I have to get some Isle of Skye. Yeah. Unlike whiskey, it's tragic. Yeah, whiskey's my go-to. I like whiskey. And too much alcohol taste for me. I've tried my dad like different whiskeys and Calvados, so it's not like I haven't had many varieties to try. Uh It's probably pronounced. Oh, it's pronounced Isla. Thank you for educating me. I drink Long Island sometimes at the bar club. Yeah, so there's a bar in my town, and on their menu there's a bartender choice. So what I do always is I always get the Moscow Mule first, and then I get the bartender's choice. So I'm just getting random cocktails that I don't know, which is probably horrible. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I'm allergic to all forms of alcohol. I can't even use hand sanitizer. Ugh. I have a friend that has the same thing too. That's interesting. I don't mind a Long Island just one though. That's me with Arnold Palmer. I have like one, maybe two, and I'm like, cool. Let me just get my usual stuff. And I don't know what the upstairs neighbor is doing, but they're stomping around. Calvados is this French apple alcohol thing. They're just as precious about as the Scots are about their whiskey. Okay, interesting. I like Isla Scotch, but I've mostly had Lefroy. Hey, did I pronounce that right? Lefroy. A Long Island will get you a really nice buzz. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Black Eyed Sue. What whiskey for an old fashioned? Usually for old fashions, I can go with any really. I have no preference. I haven't found like my thing yet because my thing is just old fashioned for now. So I haven't really experimented with different whiskeys for old fashions. But hey, if you have any suggestions, I'll try them. Hey, Phoenix, you're welcome. You get brave and drink a Long Island too fast. It can happen. It can happen. I use rye in my old fashioned. Ooh. Okay. Hey, where are you? There you are. Good afternoon. How are you doing? Good to see you. I already pulled that one up. Hey, Equality. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I've seen few people that drank too many Long Island way too fast, and it didn't end well. Let's just say the podcasts I sometimes listen to always start with the cocktail recipe. It's not at all what they then talk about. I mean, hey, whatever flows their boat. But they make a new one for each episode and named it after the episode's theme. Ooh, that's a that's pretty neat. That's a good idea for a podcast. But to everyone who are just barely joining in, it's $25 per shot and $50 per uh, wheel of torture spin. It's gonna be fun, and we'll just keep on doing this until someone shows up. And if I uh, invitation, and oh no, we're having problems. So this problem happened with Kaiser as well, where I hear the first few seconds of the person that joins and then they'll go absolutely radio silent.
Can you hear me?
So I guess this means I'll have to find a new platform to to do
Can
this
you hear me
thing.
at all?
This sucks. We can hear? Wait. Really? Because I can't hear Danielle. So
You can't hear me?
can you see her? Is that the question?
Let me see.
Oh, wow. That's weird. Is it on my end? Okay. Huh. Yes. Okay. Gotcha. Do you have your yeah, so I can't see her or hear her. That is weird. That is weird.
Let me leave and go
That's
out.
okay. Talk amongst yourselves. Oh, this is weird. Say something, Danielle?
Can you hear me?
Nope.
No. You can't see or hear me.
Oh, what a day.
Let's see. I don't know what to do. Poor Connor.
Okay. And let's see. She looks and sound great. Hey. Let's see. I don't want to.
This is a brief intermission.
You're very much appreciated for saying that I'm appreciated. I appreciate that.
This is a brief intermission.
Thank you very, very much. I'm going to have a search and or seizure. More likely the seizure. I appreciate you.
This is a brief intermission.
I appreciate you.
Okay, how about this? I'll put in my headphone for my stream. Oh, hey, it does work on my stream. That's interesting. Huh. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Well, how are you doing?
Can you hear me at all?
And Jay Hip, how are you?
Well, hello. Can you hear me?
Hey, J Hope, I can hear you.
I'm muted. Hi.
Can
So
you
I'm
hear both of
listening.
us?
All
through my
right. Well, I can hear
headphone.
Danielle. Danielle can hear
and-
me.
I can hear Jay.
Wait, okay, so I can hear J Hip just fine. Oh, this is.
Should I
weird.
leave and come back in? I don't know what to do.
Talk amongst
Okay,
yourselves,
perfect.
and I'll try to figure it out.
I can hear Vice. I can hear Danielle.
Yeah, Connor can't hear me at all or see me. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, because I'm hearing you through my earbud, which has a giant delay. And Mr. Gosney, how are you
Hey,
doing?
Steve.
Talk amongst yourselves while I try and figure out what's going on with my end.
Steve, can you hear or see me?
Oh, what's happening here?
Can you hear
I
and
can
see
see her and
everything?
see you. Can you hear and
Yeah.
see me?
Connor can't see or hear me.
Hello, I can
think
hear
you
and
can
see
hear
you.
Jay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Good
through
to
my
see
stream
you.
I can hear
Oh,
everyone,
yeah.
but through this talk studio
see.
stupid thing I can't.
Aw.
Well, yeah, it's a complete disaster. Thanks for inviting me over here to this complete nightmare that's going on over on Vice Baby. I've never been a part of such a stream that's fallen apart so well in just minutes of starting. It's been great. Thank you so much, Vice, for inviting me over.
Okay,
Steve,
then.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Are you feeling better?
I am. I'm feeling a lot better.
Oh.
Still
I'm
recovering.
doing good. I'm doing good.
Who's this over here?
That's Jay Hip.
Oh, hi, Jay. How are you?
You know Mr. Gosney, Jay?
Well, I've never met Steve before.
Anyways,
I've never met him before. I'm glad to see. I've seen some of your streams before. You've done some streams with Rosalind Duke, I think, in the past with Vice, Legal Vices. So I've seen some, but no, we've never been on the same stream before. So thank you for allowing me to meet you and Danielle. Thank you.
yes, Danielle's my mentoree. She's one of my biggest supporters, especially of my book Prepare. Have you been watching? You've been watching Digger's read? Yeah, Digger's
No,
been reading.
I haven't had a
Prepare
chance to
for-
watch her. I haven't had a chance to watch a lot of things. So, oh, Connor, are you
Double
seeing
Vice.
everybody?
He's. I can't hear Vice.
Hey, it helps if
Okay.
I'm not
You're echoing. There we go. That's better.
okay. Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I've got some distractions in the background, so if it's bothering, if it gets a problem. Yeah, I wanted to say hi, kind of come in and say hello and see how's it going. I know
appreciate
that
it.
was really neat. I was watching you stream with that disaster, the Penley rescue
Yeah.
disaster. That was very emotional. I remember getting emotional at the time. That was an early stream. That was after. Really, I only had the one book out, for Ideas and Answers, and I was just releasing the second edition. And so that was early. That was pre-prepare all the other books that I've written. So he was Jeff was always a good guy. You know, it's funny because I'm a chatter, really. I'm on the chats, and then Ricada got me, or it was actually Bronca on Ricada's stream that originally said, "Oh, Gosney's in the chat. You need to get him on." And so like Ricada's like, "Who's Gosney?" So he got me in. That's how
I remember he
started.
called you Steve Gosney.
Yeah,
The first time he goes, Steve Gosney.
yeah.
Connor, I take it you can hear me now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I opened up a new tab and then I joined as a guest and I hid my
So it was a
host
you
self.
problem.
It was a me problem. Oh,
was
I
a
feel bad
you
for
problem.
Kaiser now because
Aw.
Kaiser was here before, and then
He'll figure it out. He'll
I'm
be
like,
back.
I can't see or hear you. Blah blah blah. He's like, I don't know. I've done everything. It's probably on your end. I'm like, I don't know. Can't hear you.
Aw.
And he was like, well, have a good stream. I'm like, ah,
He'll be
I feel
back.
bad.
He'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Oh, hey. Looks like your friend came along.
Oh, hi, chat. I'm just going to chat here. This is
Steve,
not
if Connor
StreamYard,
blurts
so
out my
I'm getting
name, will you
tuned in
aggressively
here.
pursue the foot I'm going to include in the Cash App?
See, if
Uh-oh.
Connor blurts out my name, will you aggressively pursue the foot? I'm going to include in the Cash App. I don't know if foot is the right word. If blurts out my name, okay, let's go, Brandon, like that. Will you aggressively? I'll do. You want me to? You're a good supporter. I'll do whatever you ask. How's that? It's a Saturday. What the hell? But,
It is a Saturday.
Live a little.
pursue the
So
foot.
25
I'm
bucks
gonna-
for a
I
shot
think- I
and
think
50
that might
bucks
have
for
been
a
a,
spin.
Actually, look here. See, I got a new thing here. Look, here's a refrigerator. See, there's all kinds of stuff right here. sidecar
Oh, nice.
ingredients are over there, but I got a refrigerator right there. See?
I'm strictly water. Strictly water, and that's it. Yeah.
And
No,
D
so
Wad,
yeah, like,
appreciate you for the $25 on Cash App, which brings us to another shot.
oh, this is the drinking stream. Yeah. So anyway,
It
like
is.
I was a big fan of Jeff and Jeff's Maritime Mondays, right? So I'd watch his Maritime Mondays and so chat and talk, and I was like, man, this is so cool. And I was like, I want to be on one of your Maritime Mondays. I told Jeff, and so he's like, yeah, come on. You know how he's like, come on anytime. And so
Yeah.
to me, Mondays are kind of an odd day for me. So I was like, all right. So I maneuvered to get on it. It happened to be that really sad one, really sad one. Oh, there you go, shots.
What was that, Connor? Vodka? Phew.
No, this is actually called Ichiko. It is a Japanese brand. It is spirits distilled from 100% barley. And it's very, very smooth, which is very, very dangerous.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Brandon. He says, just keep my name to yourself. I think he means por favor, please.
Poor
The
favor.
$100 will be from Brandon. Let's go can work on Gosney. Yeah, he can. He knows how to work me.
He does a number on you, Steve.
Hey, actually, I'm here for the rest of the night. I got. Let's go. You know how to get in touch with me. We need to talk. I got a lot of updates for you, personal updates that I will not share publicly. But give me a call sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would have really wished I would have started my channel earlier, because I think your dad probably maybe would have had me on his stream, or at least followed me. I don't know. He might have been in my chat or something, but I think we would have had something there. I wish I would have started sooner, but It is what it is. But he was always my favorite, and I have my favorite clips from him that I always love. It's a good channel. And it was wonderful. I was glad to, see you got that plaque and everything. And
Yeah.
it was good times. It was good times. I didn't watch the Maritime Mondays. I was more into the other court cases and stuff like that. With Laura Owens was big, which really got me into him. And then, of course, all the what the hell stuff. And now I'm clearly in the what the hell stuff. But I'm out of my lawsuit. So that's good. I got out of my lawsuit for the time being. But we'll see. I'm very good at getting myself into lawsuits. So I'm sure I'll be back. It's what I do best.
Yeah, the one that I love seeing Jeff talk about was Taylor Shabusiness. He just loved talking about Taylor Shabusiness. That was like his favorite, because he had this he loved talking about the cannibalism stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so and Shabusiness was kind of that weird mix of sex and cannibalism and murder and craziness and plus
The
that
crazy.
name.
The crazy
And
one
the
did
name
it.
Shabusiness. What kind of name is that, right?
One that she made up on her own, apparently.
Yeah, and just like the outburst she's been having in
Her
court,
lawyers? Good Lord.
just like
I gotta-
attacking her
I-
lawyers.
Oh yeah, she did. She did that. Oh, she was
3
insane.
times.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God. What a crazy. Well, Brandon's wanted to be okay. So here's a deal for Brandon. I got a Brandon deal, because this is the host. The host is, of course, this is Jeff would let me grift on his stream, but I don't know about
Oh yeah,
Connor.
no, go for it. Like any of my guests, feel free to grift yourself.
Grift myself. Okay, not only will I do a sidecar, okay, but I will also do a reading from Death Penalty Desired, in which Brandon gets a shout out as my bartender as far as the sidecar. So we'll get the sidecar, and then we'll do the sidecar reading part of the chapter on what do you think? Is that cool or what? Because do you know about that? Have you read Death Penalty Desired?
No, I have not. I have one of the copies, but
Okay, well, I'll have to shoot
you gotta
you.
get-
I haven't read it yet.
I think that's a good deal, but we got to negotiate price, because that's a pretty good deal. I would say it's a pretty good deal. Not only do you get the reading, but you get the sidecar. Of course, I'm asking him to buy me a drink, but that's exactly what I do in the book. I want to read it. I want to do that. So that would be fun, because
Yeah.
Let's Go Brandon was quite a contributor to your dad.
Yeah.
He was a big supporter. And do you know about that? Do you know about what Brandon would do with your dad? Because your dad could.
Well,
he
will
had
Brandon
liver.
do this? Thank you, Brandon, for $100 on Cash App,
See
which
there?
means it is 2 spins and 4 shots.
4 shots?
4 shots. I'll see.
Well,
You're gonna be so
okay,
wasted.
so this is
Oh,
going off of
Brandon.
the first
Connor.
one. I've been doing $25 a shot, and last time Lesko wasn't here, so I was a very happy person, and now I'm kind
Brandon
of.
is taking advantage of your youth.
Oh, yes. You have
No,
to
no,
give
no,
you a
no,
run
that-
for your youth, Connor.
Brandon, you
Yeah.
know you're taking advantage. You're taking advantage.
Hey,
Oh,
Denise, how are you doing?
Gosh, I feel very protective of you, Connor. Do you know that?
Oh,
We all
Hey.
are.
I signed up for it.
Yeah, you
He
did.
signed- but your dad had the liver. He had the iron liver. I couldn't believe that guy could drink.
Yeah, and
Holy
I kind of joke around and say both of my sides are freaking out because my Scandinavian blood is like, heck yeah, alcohol, yeah, drink up, and my Korean side is like, oh, don't please.
Well, do it. Make sure you have water near you.
I got water in the fridge behind me.
In the fridge behind you that you gotta go get.
Yeah, but
Oh, look at-
let's
he's
do
got-
the
okay, okay,
spin first.
Go ahead, do it. Pepper and honey mezcal. I'm looking at the options here. Almost. What is it?
Oh god,
Last Dab Apollo. What is that?
so the hot sauce from the Hot Ones. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's a YouTube channel where this guy I think his name is Sean. I could be mistaken. He interviews celebrities and they eat chicken wings with hot sauce.
I don't know what this is. But it's your show, so what can I say? This is like you're drinking hot sauce straight.
Steve,
Oh,
he ate
geez.
habanero last time. Whole pepper.
You what?
And D what for another $100.
Oh, you're gonna do a 4. What is this? See, oh man,
I'm gonna have to write.
I'm not gonna interfere, but Brandon knows that my price is $100. You're getting taken advantage of. See,
Yeah,
this is the thing. He's getting
Connor.
a good deal. Don't be nice to Brandon. Brandon, be nice to Jeff. Jeez, Connor, I
Be
even
nice to
drink
Jeff.
on this one. You do remind me of your dad, by the way. Gonna
So
go-
here's the second spin. Well, I have to do 4 spins now.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill you. Watch out. Pepper times honey.
Pepper X honey. So this is a honey mixed with Pepper X. So it's spicy honey.
Oh boy.
This sounds so gross.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna Sean Evans, thank you, Melly, for reminding me the name. Oh my gosh, all the last dabs.
No, it's gonna get another last dab experience.
Last dab experience, another spicy, deathly sauce.
Your stomach's
What
gonna
is
love
that?
you.
This is like hot sauce.
And another
That's-
Apollo. Yep.
Because this is hot sauce. Is what-
It's hot sauce, yes.
I like hot sauce, but boy, my intestine doesn't enjoy it.
It's been nice. It's been nice knowing you, Vice.
Yeah,
End of
Danielle,
the
J Hip, Mr. Gosney, it was nice meeting you guys. Hey, chat.
Yeah.
It was awesome streaming for
Nice knowing you, Connor.
4 months now, or almost, 4 months now. Happy knowing you guys.
Yeah, you started just before me, Vice. You started just before me. So
Yeah, February 1st was my first stream.
Wow,
What's that?
Yeah.
that's
Oh
so
yeah,
cool. Well,
no,
Danielle was a favorite of Jeff too. You know,
Mhm.
he liked the pretty ladies, see, so he'd get the pretty
Ah.
ladies, and they'd go to a panel. You know, I was lucky. I don't know. I'm not a pretty lady. I don't know how I got on the good side, but I'm just honored.
Yeah, February 15th was my first stream. So we're
nice.
right there, Vice. We're right there. And this is probably your last stream, which is gonna, but hopefully you get there and make it through. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm trying to see how many Scovilles this is, but so this is the last step experience, which I only get to have one of them. It here's the ingredients: pepper X pepper, distilled vinegar, pepper X pepper powder, distill it. So hey, I'm gonna mix them all together.
Oh boy, that's
Danielle,
called.
what are your thoughts on this whole process that's going down?
What's my thoughts? My stomach is on fire right now, as you can imagine.
Well, you just got out of the hospital for this kind
Just
of
got out of
stuff.
the hospital for my stomach. Yeah. So it's yeah. This is my stomach. I just feel pity for Connor.
Well,
But
Melly
he's
says
doing it
don't.
himself.
Melly says don't puke again. Have you puked before, Connor? I don't know. I missed
Yeah,
that.
so
Connor has grown up.
the first one that I did, which was a month ago, I got habanero on my first spin, and I picked the biggest habanero in my bag of 10 habaneros, and I ate it whole. And Megan was like freaking out, and Flux was freaking out, and Valhalla
Danielle
was
was
like,
laughing.
"Yeah, that's my boy." And then they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Talk amongst yourselves." And I was gone for about like 5-ish minutes.
Yeah, you were gone a while. So, are you keeping track of your shots?
Yes, I
think
have
you-
8 shots.
You already
left.
got like 8 shots. Like, I'm worried for you.
Yeah,
This is
so
not
I
good.
did what? 2 shots. I have 8 shots to do, and
you're
here's
mixing
everything
liquor.
mixed together. I'm not gonna tip my
Yes.
spoon because that's gonna spill everything.
Yeah, you're gonna end up wearing that shit.
Well, Brandon, I ran it. I mean, I've gone head to head with him a couple times, and I will say that I think we did a draw. One time it was a draw. The second time he definitely won, definitely won. But yeah, he can be merciless. So be very. You have to protect yourself because know
Yes,
which
you
one is-
do.
I actually learned my drinking limit from Brandon. He has given me that. So
As far as I know,
Still-
Pepper X is still the hottest pepper. I don't know. I could. Ooh, I have any
Oh,
hiccups.
hiccup.
Danielle, you ought to tell the story to Connor about when we went slam dancing.
Yeah,
what
Connor.
was the name of the band?
Knocked Loose.
Knocked Loose. Have you ever heard of this band, Knocked Loose?
Connor's heard Knocked
Oh.
Loose. Wait, he's saying no. He's dying there.
I've never heard of that band.
You've heard of Knocked Loose, Connor. I've sent him to you. The
Oh.
band that me and Gosney went to see.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, Gosney got me in the mosh pit.
It was good. It wasn't a
It was
great
good for
experience.
me.
It was good for you. You got her out of her shell.
Yeah,
Yeah, my son loves this band. Actually, it's a pretty good band. It was a great show.
that was a great show.
And so we were there. My son was by. He was smashing. I mean, he was in the middle of it all. But
Yeah,
Danielle got to hang out, and I was like, "Come on, you got to go slamming once." And so we went around in the mosh pit a couple times. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. You know,
I enjoyed
I
it
just thought it was fun to. It was insane. It was actually, you know, it's funny because I met another fan. I wish I could remember who it was. These two, I had a little meet and greet because I went and saw Ginger up in the Panhandle, and that was a great show. And I met a couple of fans. Do you know Ginger?
I'm so jealous of you.
I've seen Ginger 4 times. That's
yeah,
a
he's
great.
been in the
That's like
mosh
my,
pit there.
that's like my favorite band right now. I love Ginger.
I've
You know
never-
Ginger, a Ukrainian hardcore metal band.
Oh, I love Ginger.
Oh, they're amazing. That's like the best band out there right now.
Yeah, I know
Their
they're
their first
Ukrainian.
song that I listened to was "Sis They Roll Over." That was my first introduction to them.
Yeah. She's amazing. Tatiana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And where did it go? Zach, thank you for the $3.14. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me do math. And $2.78. And
Hey, Melly says, I can't be in the mosh pit. I'm 5'2", barely 100 pounds. See, Danielle, educate this lady because you definitely can do the mosh pit.
Nelly, you could.
Yeah,
If
Williams.
I could do it, you could do it. I'm bigger than you, by far bigger than you. But like, you know, I'm also I'm pretty short. It's definitely shorter than Steve. But I've managed to get in there and you just push your way through and you just do the damn thing.
And in metal, I will say that I would
It's different than
definitely
punk rock.
yeah, metal shows are cooler as far as like if you want to mosh because
Yeah.
it's more organized. The people are very supportive of each other. I would
They're
say
very
that like
supportive.
hardcore punk shows are different. That's
Yes,
like
they are. A
that's
whole different
violent.
dynamic.
And
Yeah.
Lefty brings up a good point. They will always protect you in the mosh pit. That is 100%.
And they had at the Snock Loose concert, they had the Wall of Death. What I thought that was so badass.
That was cool. That was the first Wall of Death I've ever been in. But
Me too.
yeah, it was kind of nuts. I don't know. That gives me a little fear. That's one of those. I like circle pits, you know. And I
I love
actually,
circle pits.
you don't know Connor, but I think there's a video of me out there where I was crowd surfing at the Ginger concert.
Yeah, on Rumble, Steve.
You know that?
I'll send it to you, Connor.
I
He's
didn't know
having
that,
a
but that's
time
freaking
over
cool.
there.
Connor's suffering. See, you don't even know, man. I mean, $25 a shot, boy, and he's just got you.
Yeah,
bugging.
I would. I'll do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I would up the game definitely. You know,
You got to up the game. Yeah.
I get in trouble a little bit. Like, I went to a concert and it was White Zombie, and I don't like
I
White
love rock.
Zombie. Okay, I'm being very clear. I went to the concert because their opening act was Reverend Horton Heat, and
Okay.
I really just wanted to see them. And like people were like, "Wait, so White Zombie came on and you left?" I go, "Well, yeah, I wasn't there to see them. I was there to see Reverend Horton Heat." And before them was the Melvins, and the Melvins
Ooh.
came out, and everyone booed them after their first song. And so
Wow.
after that, they said, going forward, we're going to play the worst songs ever in the worst way we can play them. So enjoy the next hour. And they did that. And it was awful but funny because they did an hour straight of just playing the worst music they could have played just to antagonize the crowd. And then the
I
drummer
don't get that.
into the entire crowd at the end of the thing. And it was amazing. And then Reverend Horton Heat was amazing. They have this
Uh-huh.
huge bass that they have where the bass player, I think his name's Taz, he gets up on the bass and rocks it back and forth and stands on it while playing it. It was amazing. It was well worth it. But then, yeah, White Zombie came out. I was like, I'm going home. So,
Oh yeah. You have to be really good or be Steve Gosney going to a show for me to go to it.
yeah.
I just
Steve Gosney's gonna go, or it's a good band, like then I'll go. But it takes a lot for me to go to shows anymore.
what?
Hey, Steven.
No, don't worry about it. I got it. Sorry,
Steven.
Leanne.
Saying hi to your
I'm
son.
sorry. What happened? I got distracted. What happened?
Yeah, was that Steven? I was saying hi to him.
Oh yeah, he's over here.
Yeah.
Staying off camera. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. And actually, Knocked Loose is a new band. My son's got me into a lot of good newer bands, and got me tuned in.
Me and your son have the same, like we have same musical taste.
Yes.
We both like the old skate punk, like,
He
gutter
likes
stuff.
hardcore punk, and
That's
he
me.
likes. It's the name
and
of the band.
I go way back since 6th grade. I've liked it, so like 35 years of my life.
Well, see, I'm more of a metalhead, so I like the hardcore
Thank
metal
you, Zach,
stuff,
for
thrash.
the $2.17. Who's just Jay-Z Tragically Hip?
Zach, stop. You know, it was in Omaha. I went to, they had a Rancid came here to Omaha.
I've met Tim Armstrong from Rancid.
Oh, he's wonderful. And
He's an awesome guy. Yeah.
here to Omaha, and they were supposed to have it in a place called the Ranch Bowl, but it got too big, so they had to move it to another location which had seating. Big mistake. It wasn't the proper venue for Rancid.
No, not a seating show. You can't sit for
People
Rancid.
started ripping up their seats, and if people were like moving around too much, the cops were kind of aggressive. And then eventually they tried to escort a guy out, and Tim said, he yelled at the cops. He said, "Don't remove him, leave him alone." And they still escorted him out. Next thing you know, the entire band dives off the stage, and they're fighting with the police, and then all of their bands that came on before them. came running out and dove off the stage, and they were fighting with the cops, and it turned into this huge,
Riot.
and so what happened was it came really chaotic, and Rancid they were going to stop the show, and they're like, go ahead, we'll walk away right now, enjoy this chaos. And they agreed to let them continue on their show. And they came out and they said, and they were like, oh, let's just be polite and nice, yada, yada. And then they end their show with the song, I Want to Riot. And it was like a little chaos. Everyone was ripping up their seats, throwing everything in the air. And it was like their big, middle finger to well, there you go. We did our show. and have a good one. And yeah, it was a mess, but it was fun. I don't think they're allowed to play in Omaha anymore, but they shouldn't have put them in a seated auditorium. What did you expect was going to happen? That was stupid.
True.
Hey, Zach, good to see you. Hey, check private chat, Connor. Yeah, good to see you.
We have the awful taste in music, Ozzy.
No. Oh, it's the most. The thing, half the fun is the crowd in these shows. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, there's the bands are good. I like the music, but the crowd interaction is just kicking.
I love watching people, like the kids on the floor, just dance. Like, I love watching that. Like when we were at that show, watching them slam dance and just do the windmills and like all that. Like, that's my bread and butter.
Well, that's the thing.
Sure.
I do that on the weekends. On Friday and Saturday night. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm a little under the weather, but I'm not doing it tonight. But when we do our people watch, we bounce around to some different bars and we just check on the crowd, and see what's going on in the crowd. And it's kind of fun, just to bounce around and check out different bars and do a little people watching and see what they're doing out there. It's fun. It's a fun time. Just people watching and seeing what people are doing around the world.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite place on the mosh pit is just behind the circle. So that way, the reason is because you get to see the circle pit, your center stage, and you have an unobstructed view of the show. So you get kind of the best. You get a good sound, you get to see the crowd, and you kind of see the whole thing in front of you. That's my favorite spot on the floor.
Well, I'm glad I get to experience the mosh pit with you, Steve. I'll never forget that.
That was definitely a moment. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. I had to, because you couldn't go there and not do that. I mean, come on. So you had said I'd never done it before. I'm like, come on, you got to do it. So I dragged her in. But she's just a trooper. She is a trooper.
Yeah.
Usually you don't get that aggressive and drag people in unless they want. But I knew deep down that she was up for it. So
knew I needed it.
It was like that would have been. It wouldn't have been the same if you had left and not experienced that. It wouldn't have been the coolest thing.
Yeah. And equality is Connor okay? Yes, I'm okay. I had to grab water, which is in the mega pint, and I grabbed another drink that I had.
Look at Zach. Zach is.
Oh gosh.
Jaeger. Oh boy, Jaeger. Boy.
I tasted that as soon as he pulled it out. Oh,
I love Jaeger.
oh no. Black licorice. That's all I can taste. Oh,
The worst though is absinthe. Have you ever had absinthe?
no.
No.
I have not.
My friend, he's a product of France. He knows French and he loves absinthe. And we went. He's like, I got to take you to an absinthe bar. Oh,
Isn't that expensive?
Yeah, but it was terrible. You'd drip it on a sugar cube, and that was just harsh. Not my thing. Sidecars are great. I like martinis. Different mixed martinis, like a lychee martini or a chocolate martini. Those things.
A what martini? Leche?
Yeah, lychee. You ever had a lychee nuts? Like very Asian. Asian martini. Different flavored martinis.
I haven't had lychee in a while.
I had that tamarind martini. It was the best mixed drink I've ever had. Was in Savannah, and they have this old coal-fired power plant that they've turned into like a 5-star hotel. right on the Savannah River. And they have a bar on the first floor, and it's got an African theme. And they have a tamarind martini there. And that was the best mixed drink I've ever had. It was phenomenal. And I actually I got some tamarind rimming that I'm using on my sidecars now. But that martini that was really good. I've tried to recreate it. I can't quite get it. I gave it a couple shots, but yeah, Jeannie likes absinthe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I tried my first
46
sidecar with Steve.
the thing about Gosney is he's so agreeable.
I'm not agreeable. Are you kidding?
He's so disagreeable.
I'm very disagreeable.
Because he's a very disagreeable.
Lesko says we're repeating the first F at Friday. You know, another story I remember that I don't think it's on Jeff's channel because I think he took it down. But it was the epic stream when we had Steph the alternate on there and Lesko Brandon. I tell you, to me that was the pinnacle of streaming. That was the best stream I've ever been involved in. Do you remember that, Danielle? Do you remember that? Were you watching that?
Which one was it?
Well, it was Aussie Overlord. It was a fundraising stream for Brucey, the one-eyed wonder dog, right?
Oh yeah, it was Steph the alternate.
Yeah, Steph the alternate did her milkshake dance.
Did her milkshake dance? I remember that. I wasn't on it.
We had
but
this
I do remember.
complex deal, and see that's what like Lesko's the art of the deal. He loves and that deal was so I can't even remember it. I wish it was still up because it was so complex. It was like if Lesko gives this, then Aussie Overlord would give this, and
it was complex.
And it was this whole like house of cards that only a bunch of lawyers sitting around could come up with, right?
Mm-hmm.
No? Mrs. K. Griffith is asking if that was what's it called? The milkshake dance?
The milkshake,
yeah.
Yes, that's exactly right. Miss K. Griffiths remembers. That was so much
it's
fun.
It's a booby dance, Connor.
I don't know. Something about that stream was just so much fun. I think it got derailed. Like I think I signed off and something happened at the end of it because Lesko was way involved there. And I think there were some alcoholic exploits at the end that some parties did not want on the internet, but that was such a great time and a great stream. What did he say? Look, you got.
He said,
"Are you frozen?"
Little wussy Asian shots. That's what Zach said.
Yeah, I got called out a couple times for shorting
Nick Starro. Last time I had absinthe, I woke up in another country.
Oh Lord.
Hey, I got another announcement, and I guess Nick, I guess this is public, or let's just say we're in the planning stages, but I'm pretty sure Nick Starro, when he comes to Miami, he and I are going to do a get together on, a public get together on Saturday, September 20th. We're planning it, and I've got it kind of the details worked out, but it isn't formally nailed in stone or announced or anything. But I mean, I'm letting you know
it's
here.
Your birthday month, Steve.
I know Miami. It'll be in downtown Miami on September 20th, and it'll be at a public pub type situation, and we'll hang out, we'll smoke, we'll drink, we'll hang. So it's September 20th. Put it on your calendar if you can be in Miami. It'll be me and Nick and whoever else we can drag down here. Am I talking to myself? Everybody's frozen.
Oh no,
we're frozen.
Yeah, we're still here.
In my picture here.
Yeah, and Nick is also coming to Utah to see Danny on direct and me. And once I eventually, hopefully, quickly finish designing Dad's headstone, we're gonna also visit his gravesite, and then do a little get together, I guess, right there, and then reminisce
That would be
old
nice.
times.
Hey, everybody's frozen. Connor's frozen in mid-drink on my screen. Is he frozen here?
And he's not frozen on my end.
He's not frozen for me.
Okay. Well, I hope I coming through loud and clear. But I don't. Yeah, there's so many great stories.
You are.
I loved Jeff so much, and he had a liver that could take most men under the table.
Yeah. And
Also,
most of the time, you wouldn't even know that he's
Moscow,
had anything to drink.
Hey, D, what? Good to see you. Yeah, what else? I got some more stuff out. Hold on a second. Let me show something, all right? This is all one moment.
How you doing, Connor?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good.
Heck yeah. But yeah, I finished my 8 shots. So I'm good.
Did you drink the Jaeger? I didn't see it. Did you
Yeah,
already
I
have a
think
sip of
my
that?
last
I'm glad I
2
didn't
shots
see it.
were Jaegers.
Ugh.
Can I take what?
And it's like I saw a post on I think it was Instagram that said like shot of Jaeger to keep the doctor away. Because Jaeger kind of helps with digestion. I've heard. I read somewhere.
I say bullshit.
So we are 0 shots behind because I took my 8 shots that he went through what donated. I didn't drink 8 shots. You're not doing that to me, what? I drank 8 shots.
What is Steve doing? He redecorating over there? What's going on over there? It
I
sounds
think
like
he's making him a drink.
We got frozen on Steve's side. So. I can hear what he's doing, but if he's doing something, then I don't know.
He said he had to get something. He's
Hey,
probably making
so-
a sidecar. There he is.
Yeah, my wife. No, Brandon's not funding my sidecar, but I will. The deal is out there for if he wants to. I will read a the 2 pages from Death Penalty Desired, where Brandon is specifically mentioned as my bartender, and he makes me a sidecar. And so I put that in there for fun, and I'll make myself a sidecar. But here, I wanted to show you this. Check it out.
Oh,
And do you know the story behind this one? It's just a little mini pamphlet book. It's a little short story. It's free for an ebook, so you can download this for free on my website.
yeah. You sent that to us too. Whoever ordered your last book, right? So
Yes, yeah. So but you can now. It's got a little. It's a soft cover pamphlet. See, it's kind of small.
Well, I'll have to get one.
But it's only $10. But it's a cute little short story. And what happened was, I was working so hard on my difficult dog, and one of my fans, a cute little fan, she's 13, and her mom actually reached out to me and said she's a budding artist and wanted to be in the competition to illustrate my difficult dog, right? And she entered, and she did so good. She was like a runner-up for my difficult dog. I think she was getting worried that she might win it, but she was so good. I was like, I have this short story I wrote about Scooter Asked Where Is God, and she said, well, could I? I said, would you illustrate that? And she did. Look, she did so good. She did the illustrations.
Great.
Yeah, I briefly skimmed through the book, and I love the illustrations.
Yeah,
Like,
she did that. That's
for
a 13-year-old
that's great.
artist.
That's very talented.
Very
And,
talented.
She's very cute, and I will say that her church, but her parents tell me that her church is going to have a party for her, and they're going to celebrate her illustration of this book. And she's bought a bunch of books from me, so she's going to start selling the books for herself. So it's very cute. And I love this. So yeah, it's free for ebook on my website. So download it for free on stevegosney.com, or if you want the paper cover, it's a short. It's small. And my buddy Grok finished it off, but I just love doing stuff like this, and I'm starting to get a lot more. It's just I just write for my friends, and I'm not marketing it. I'm just sending emails out to people that have bought that like my stuff, and if they want
read
to,
your books.
yeah, I just want people to read these.
Just
things.
want them to read it.
Yeah, I mean, it's the thing. I mean, my wife requires me to sell them.
Absolutely.
If yeah, I mean, if you would I could give them away, and I knew you would read it, I'd do that, because I want people to read them. Really, that's the thing. And I know you got some of Connor, you got some of Jeff's books that I sent him, right?
Yeah, I got the. Oh, let me go check real quick. But before I check, Zach, thanks for the 281. Need an exact tally or my money back. So I did my 8 shots. And
Are you on 8 shots?
I am $9 away from the next shot and the spin.
Hey, Rose is here, and I tell you, I miss Rose. She's a good mod, and I
Rose is great.
appreciate you. Good to see. Shout out to Rose and Zach. What is the count? Who's keeping count? Look at this guy. He's kind of buff, isn't he?
Connor.
Click.
I think he should up his shots a little bit.
Is it where
$25
are
a shot. He's 8 shots in, and he's all those different liquors. I don't know. I'm just dying on the inside a little bit for him.
I know.
So
Well,
I
he's
have, so I have the Death Penalty Desires.
That's the one you got to read,
Yes.
Connor. That one's really good.
Okay, yeah. And then
yeah. Check it out. The
Prepare the-
Brandon. Let me find.
It's
Mhm.
Let me find the Brandon part.
do I need to start keeping track of what you got going on, Connor? Or you got it.
I mean, if you want to. but
I'm trying to. Okay, here. So you are $9 away from your next.
$9 away from my next shot and spin.
Are you going to leave the shots at 25?
Somebody
I'd
was
go up
complaining
to at least
yeah.
50, 75. About 50, 75. I would. But that's you. That's up to you.
Dina, thanks for the 10 with no messages. Appreciate that. So that is
Here it is.
over.
Page 166. I think it should be on page 166 where Brandon is mentioned.
Okay.
That's one of my
Oh,
favorite parts of the
after
book,
I
actually.
spin and I shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, David Nelson's here. Look at this. The crowd. This is like the greatest hits of all your. Yeah, David. You know this the inception of Death Penalty Desires, right? I mean, do you know the story about how this book came about? I'll give you the quick story. Is anybody hearing?
Here.
So I don't know. Can I hear Connor? I don't know if I can hear Connor, but I'll tell you
Oh,
the
yeah.
story. So I was doing death penalty appeals, and I was also doing the Virgilio Aguilar Mendez case. I don't know if you're familiar with that one that Jeff was following. Jeff did a great job following some of those cases, and those two were huge cases I was doing. I had basically 2 massive cases I was handling, and both of them resolved themselves. Right, I finished my brief, and the Virgilio case I think got resolved, and so it was a Friday night. It was a Friday night grift stream for Jeff. And so I was so relaxed. And then we started drinking, and David Nelson was in the chat. And I was talking about this. I think I did death penalty debates. And then David Nelson says, you should do a book called Death Penalty Desires. Right. And then I'm like, I say the cover, I could see the handsome appellate attorney and and it's so at odds with reality that it made me laugh so hard because I'm like, oh yeah, the hero appellate attorney. I was like, that's going to work. So I started thinking about how could I ever make a hero appellate attorney as being like the Studley guy, And so I came up with this idea that it's actually a real case. The center of this story is a real trial that I did, and so there's pieces. Basically, it's a fictional novel, crime novel that conglomerates a lot of my best stories into one book, and then it's also meant to be a training manual for people who are interested in capital trials, because the law behind the facts and the law are really the way that it works in Florida. It's the way a death penalty case. So it's kind of a tour from the beginning in a murder, the investigation, to a trial, to death row. It's like a tour of that whole journey. And so that's what I wrote. And David Nelson, yes, you're here. And he was one of the guys that got me laughing. And it was my creative energies got going because you get relaxed, things happen, and it's like, phew. So
And this book is so well put together too. It's a beautiful book, beautiful format.
Thank you very much. Well, and of course, it is also the book that the Miami Herald took and punished
You've
me.
been through it
I've
and
been
back
through
with that.
hell.
hell, and that's
Yeah.
to say it lightly. Yeah.
You have no idea what they put me through, but based on a fictional crime novel that I drafted.
I know, Steve. It broke my
And
heart.
it was just they got me fired from my job. You know,
I know.
culture, the woke mob. It was really
Tried to-
evil, and it's
Ruin you completely.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
Connor,
anyway.
you're completely frozen, Connor. You're completely frozen.
His laptop's giving him a hard time, he said. Poor guy. He's not having good
I
luck
hope
with
he's
Twitch
still
today.
here.
Yeah, Steve, that was an adventure.
Well, it was so
That
hard.
took a huge
I mean,
toll.
it was so hard on me, and I mean, they came after me. It's
They
like
sure did.
it was just ridiculous. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Someday I'll tell it maybe, but it's really saddened me because I mean
Absolutely.
they took my villains in the book and put those villains' words in my mouth and said that
Mhm.
I was endorsing the villainy in the book.
You're
When
an
it's the exact
misogynist.
opposite. It's a-
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was making up a bad prosecutor, and I had actually experienced prosecutors who did that, and I hated them. And so I was like, so I put my villain prosecutors, I put those misogynistic elements in those prosecutors. How that ever came to be me, I have no idea. It was the
Right.
exact opposite. It was like, that's exactly what I'm against. I mean, you know me, Danielle. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Am I the misogynist guy that's, it was such an
that's
evil
just
story.
ludicrous. Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, there's a lot of people that I think there were a lot of entrenched powers that be that didn't want reform in Miami also. That kind
Yeah.
of ganged
A
up.
lot of jealous people from my perspective, from what I recognize, what I seen, and the backlash. It sums it all up.
Well,
So-
that Miami Herald reporter was a radical feminist who projected onto me all of her stupidity. Like
Yep.
I'm this, you know, troglodyte male who thinks that women should be. I mean, you've met my wife, Danielle.
Yeah, several times.
She's no push. It's
No.
Yeah, she's
She's
a tough
not no
one.
pushover.
No.
You beat this on her own drum.
She's a tough cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Miss Gosney.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, they're all available at stevegosney.com. If we've lost Connor, I don't know. Have we lost the deal? Is if we've lost?
He said he's gonna restart.
Okay, we lost Brandon. We lost. I miss everybody here.
But this is a good time, probably, Steve, for you to grift on yourself a little bit more and promote yourself a little bit more. This would be a good time for that.
Boy, what a! I tell you, Just Jay, I like you.